I want you to import 3 data. So before that, I will share this notebook to you as well. Okay, or maybe at the end of the class. So I just wanted to do, maybe I'll post these things in the class link. One moment. Just bear with me, guys. Right click. Today's date is 6th or 7th. Okay, this is the link I assigned. Okay, and this would be your project. And clear, team? I hope understand or not. That's great. Now let me heading toward another part. Okay. Now, what we're going to do in these projects. So in this one, pandas we use for data frames, isn't it? And then it offers a number of data explorations. I'm explaining what's meant by explorations, techniques, and all those things. Now, first, you know how to read the data or not? Can you please read 3 data and let me know what is the rows and columns? Okay, quick. Online team, please do it, because I'm not going to take everyday workshops. There is a reason behind it. I just want you to read the data frames and then you can let me know, guys. The one who offline team, the one who didn't bring your laptop, you just see the neighbor's laptop and then try to solve. Okay. Yes, guys. Are you able to download or still you have internet connections issue? Internet issue? Is it? You can watch entire IPL match, man. Don't say internet issues. Download. You watch download 4 GB movie, man. Isn't it? But you can't download just 500 MB file. You download. Excuse. You didn't bring laptop. Internet. You take my internet. Okay, no problem. Leave it, or else you can do it later. Okay. Okay. So online team, I don't know, man. Are you working or not working? Because no response from any of them. Adi, Akshay, Anand, Ankush, Anu, Arvind, Gautam. It's your wish, guys. Okay, leave it. Just leave it. Don't work. If you don't want to work it, leave it. I'll download the CSV file. Great. I ask very simple cost. Will post on weekend. Oh my God. So do you want me to take? Okay. So no need to worry, guys. Your wish. Okay. All right. So the few things I just want you to tell you. If you want me to wait and I just give you some work, please read the data frames. The reason why, the rating.csv file, I just want you to know how many rows and columns. Can you do this? Anybody else? You can ask your neighbor's wife to give it hotspot access to him. Okay. It's hardly take few times. Yeah, we can use shape. Yes, that's right. But I just want you to know, okay, let me show you guys. No problem, no problem. Yeah, you can take your own time. Yes, Paul. So the reason being I'm saying ratings has, I want you to practice till 44 line items, guys. Not today. I will give you some things and then we can heading towards, guys. I'll give you 5 minutes. Please, you can slowly you can do it. No need to worry. Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll have, let's check some work. So what I said, I want everybody to please download the CSV file which I posted in the Google Classroom. Very simple. And first step. The second step is please read the 3 CSV file and tell me what is the dot shape functions, and you just let me know how many rows and how many columns. That's it. Very simple task I'm assigning. Let's minimize. Just one. Why don't you bring laptop, guys? It's too weight. The laptop is too weight. You can't carry. Wait. See, I'm not going to give you every day. So this is just a few days. I just want you to show how to practice from Kegel at least one time. And after that, I don't assign. I don't want you to tell workshops. Everybody's clear. And the second thing, offline team, please visit to the office every Friday. After complete my class, I will go and visit. Understand? So there we can see practical part as well. Online team, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Saturday, I will assign all the things to the mentors. They will take care of you. If not, then you can also you post your questions in the classroom. Understanding? Great. Next one. Are you guys working or not? Okay. Which one, buddy? Movie rating has how many files? Okay, so better. I will. You're not going to give workshop. I don't understand. Very good, very good. Movies.shape. Sorry, you you are not going to give workshops. What is mean by that, Mr. KR? I mean, you want me to assign or not? I don't understand. Excellent, Sunil. KR, unmute you. May I know what is the questions you post? Unmute you, buddy. Very good. Okay, now let's understand, guys. So here, what happened? I'll create a very good poll. So did you see rating? How many columns? KR, can you please tell me what's your question? I don't understand. All right, leave it. Okay, so let me minimize it. I'll take a new file. Understand? I'll take a new file. Just go back to this one and I'll create a new files Python 3. Isn't it? Now the next one. So what is the first thing I said? Import pandas as ed. Clear, guys? Now let me run this. Now the next one I can call here. So what is, see, I shared this link to you, isn't it? So just what you do, the first one, I can make it as, I can make it as movies. Okay, I think I shared to you. Let's copy and chart window. So I'll share right now. So I'll take movies is equals to pd.read underscore CSV and then read the path where I download my file here. Just go to downloads, archive. Let's copy and then raw string movie.csv. Right, guys? So what I'm going to do, movies.shape. So how many rows? 27,000 rows and 3 columns. I'm already assigned, man. I'm already assigned to you what I said. Can you please see the classroom? I already posted the link. I want you to download. Understand, Mr. KR? Okay. I said, why mentors will assign? I already assigned. I hope you listen the classes or not. Okay. So if you see the class notes, please download the CSV file, which I posted in the classroom. First thing, download the 3 CSV, read the 3 CSV file. And I ask, so when I open rating.csv, I will show you. Now let me read the rating file here. Ratings is equals to pd.read underscore CSV. And then again, I put the same rating or not? Let's copy and I change to rating.csv. So I think what is the correct name? RATING. Permission denied. Oh, okay. Excel. Okay. Just one moment. Okay. I hope understand you. It's take more time. When I open the Excel file, what is the file I have? 10,48,576. What is the row I have, guys? 10,48,576. But when I read the data frame in rating, we have 2 crore. How many values? How many rows? Can you count it? 20 crores, isn't it? 20 crores records. My pandas data frame read. It takes some time or not? So understand what is the difference between Excel and pandas or not? Excel, the data read is limited. In Python, in pandas data frame, you can read as much as you want. 20 crore records. Do you think Excel read 20 crores data? Not possible. So that's why data analysis in Excel sheet is limited. Understand or no? Now let's go back to do this. It'll take some time. Let's wait. Now, if you go to this first thing, look at the code. What I want you to do, every code is given line by line or not? First thing, we read the data set, isn't it? Yes. Second thing, shall we read the data frame or not? Movies equal to movies.csv file, but they use separate parameters, isn't it? They use SEP here. Now, did I use SEP, guys? No, I didn't use. So ratings dot shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 crore rows I have, and how many columns? 4 columns. Clear? Now the same way, let's go back to the tags. If you go back to this one, let's scroll down. Tags, how to read the tags, guys? Same things, just I'll copy it and then apply to here. Oh, Control G. And I can say, let's copy and I change to tags. And then I can say that tags.csv. Tags.tag.csv. So here tags.shape. So I hope understand him. Yes, rating is 220 crore. Now, what is the length of length of ratings. How many rows, guys? 20 crore. And here, length of tags. How much? 46, 4,65,000. Length of movies, 27,000. Guys, are you understand? So what is the reason behind to do these projects? The simple, I wanted to tell you the first read the data frame. Okay. And let me talk about, I want you to practice, just refer to this link. And first, what we done, we read the 3 data frame. Are you clear or not? Next, scroll down a little bit, heading towards it. Let's scroll down. From the second one, I want you to delete rating timestamp, delete tags timestamp. Are you understand what exactly done? Look at the code, how exactly we practice for a non-technical students. I'm just explaining. So Dell rating timestamp means the movie at which time, what was the date it mentioned, that's called timestamp, isn't it, guys? So from the data set, do we have some timestamps or not? Just one moment. Go back to here and I can say this. So let's say movies.head. What is the by default? 5 rows. And ratings.head 1. Timestamp is there or not? And then tags.head 1. Just one moment. Tags.head 1. So what happened? Timestamp. See, delimiter. I mean, it will separate. So that's what I'm saying. There's 2 things. For example, if you see this in the code, they use sep or not, separate with comma. But here, even though if I does not this dimension, but actually this is not required. Separate is not required at this moment. Are you understand, team? So go back. Yamini, I hope you're clear. So they mentioned to separate all those things, but you can use that. Let's use, or else you can also, remove it and you can read the data frame. Clear? Once you read the data frame, go to this one and the same Dell rating timestamp, Dell tags timestamp. What does it mean by this? Yesterday, we know how to read single attributes or not. In pandas data frame, I hope we understand, guys. Now let's go back to this one. And I can say that rating, and I can say timestamp. Oops. Ratings or rating? Ratings. Are you understand or not? These are the timestamps we have. I want to delete this timestamp because these attributes are not important to analyze the data. So that's why we remove the timestamp. Just go back and here. Are you understand or not? The reason behind to show this is in future from the data frame, how do you remove 1 columns, isn't it? Now, next step, data structures, series. What is meant by series? Can I create an identifier or not? This in the practical, they mentioned row -0, tags.ilog0. The next questions. What is meant by ilog? Now, what I wanted to do, I want you to little bit review .log and .ilog. Are you understand? .log and .ilog. Please little bit research and you tell me, guys, tomorrow. Understand? If not, I will explain you tomorrow. Are you understand? What exactly mean by ilog? Ilog means, okay, you don't know. Now, what I'm going to do, just copy this. I'll make it as here. Tags. What is meant by tags, guys? So let's go back to tags. These data frames we have or not? User ID, movie ID. What is the name of the projects we're doing right now? IMDb movie rating analysis. In the data set, we have some of the name of the movies and I download a few movies file and we're trying to understand, and we're trying to working a little bit programming about the series, about the pandas, how to read the big data, okay, and all those things we discuss. Am I clear or not? Okay, now let's go ahead and do this. LOC log locations. Now tags.ilog. Now when you say row underscore zero, not. So I'll use row hyphen zero. So did you see what exactly output I'll get, guys? Anybody? When I say ilog zero, did I say first line informations I got or not? User ID, movie ID, tags. User ID 18, movie ID 4141, tags and timestamp. So what is the answer for this, guys? What is ilog? It will give you the locations of index locations, guys, row item locations. Are you, everybody's clear or not? Everybody's clear or not, guys? What is meant by ilog? Clear? Now the next one, if I change to 5, what exactly output I'll get now? Fifth value. So what is the fifth row now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 65, 592. Oh, sorry, 668. I mean the next one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not able to see this, but I can say the tags dot head. When you do this, okay, and then I can say 6. Did you say 65, 668 Bollywood? Are you getting this or not? Okay. No, head is different. ilog, it will give you specific locations of this one. So that's what I said. Please research and then you get to me by tomorrow. Okay, guys? Clear or not? Now, can we go to the next one? Print row zero. Are we get whatever the line items we have? We found the row zeros or not? Now, why I'm explaining this? Because in upcoming days, whenever we build machine learning projects, so let's say there is a name of the projects called neighbors algorithms, or maybe decision tree algorithms, or maybe k nearest neighbor. We split the data to dataset.ilog. Are you understand? Dataset.ilog. So that's why before I explanations, what I said, I want you to please little bit understand. Give me some snippet and then post in the classroom. If not, I'll show you tomorrow. Am I clear or not? Great. Now the next one, row zero and dot index. Now just understand, and once you go back, index. So what indexes we have in row zero? User ID, movie ID, tags, timestamp we have or not? Because I didn't remove timestamp yet. So that's why the timestamp value I'm getting. That's why I'm getting my timestamp. So you need to be remove the timestamp. Okay. If you want to keep it, you can. It's not a big issue. Now go to the next one. The next one is row zero user ID. I wanted to know what is meant by row zero, guys. Row zero, all the values we have or not? I wanted to know user ID informations 65 or not. Guys, are you understand? So if I change to, let's copy, and I can say movie ID. So we get 668 or not? Team, understand what exactly we're learning? So this is called, we have series. This is called series, guys. Now I'm asking, I write a conditions, does rating in row zero? Yes or no? Does rating in row zero? False. In row zero, we have user ID, movie ID, tag, but we don't have ratings in row underscore zero. Guys, are you getting my point or not? So now I'm just asking you one thing. Will you practice till, one moment, data cleansing? If you're not any, there is any functions, little bit check and any and all. Again, I just want you to talk about this one, guys. So the next one is now dot log and dot ilog. First one. Next one, .any and .all. Clear or not? These are two things. Now let me see. The moment when I give you some task, every day, this is not, might be no one will ask an interview, what about any and all? But when you get a new thing, just a little bit research and you can find out, guys. Are you understand or no? So the moment when you complete the task, everything is clear by the time, because you have data cleansing, handling missing values. And then I scroll down. I want you to plot the graph till 44 line. How many line, guys? Till 44 line. Let's copy, and I think assign this projects as please work till 44 line. Till, will you build it or not? Will you do this, guys? Online team and offline team as well. Online team said, offline team said yes. What about you then? Or I will go like school kid. This is what, this is what. Or will you go ahead to the advanced part? Very good. Okay. So please, so please, so what we done, we understand pandas. See, so far we completed NumPy, means some of the basic functionalities, and which is most important part we done in NumPy. And NumPy had how many functionalities, guys? 217 functionalities, very important. Now pandas, I'll give you one of the projects, and the name of the project's key is IMDb rating analysis. We not build the model, we analyze the 20 lakhs, 20 crores records. We can analyze more, but at this moment, just try to understand how to plotting. Everybody's clear up to this or not? Great. Now this is what done. Now Matplotlib and Seaborn, I introduce. Matplotlib and Seaborn, I introduce or not, guys? I will give you Matplotlib 1 projects and Seaborn 1 projects. And entire 4 months we done, every model we build, we need to call pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Whenever you mentions you are a data analyst, so guys, let me tell you, you must need to call 4 packages: pandas, NumPy, MPLT, and SNS. Remember this one. Okay, great. Today, I will talk about, so far I'm assigning 10 projects to you. Is it informative or not, guys? All the 10 projects are important. So please, my dear friends, experienced guys, students, or non-technical team or exposures, leaders, whoever it may be. So please work on these things. Yes or not? So 10 projects, you can take it and complete it. Today, I'm going to talk about very important sessions called exploratory data analysis. What is the name of the projects, guys? Name of the task, concepts, EDA. What is meant by exploratory data analysis? So in exploratory data analysis, just one moment. First, I will complete the EDA. I will explain. We do some of the projects. Listen to me. Data science journey starts from here. I think someone asked me yesterday. I don't know. I think Sashi Bhushan. All right. I said, you are working in Power BI, all those things, right? I said, we'll present very soon. So data science journey starts from here. How? Please listen it, and then you can understand. I will share you one of the file. Just one moment. Exploratory data analysis is a data exploration technique to understand various aspects of the data. So very important part of any data scientist journey is a step called data cleansing. What is called, guys? Data cleansing. Now, we have the first concept is we understand the data, means we understand the business first, right? So the first thing, any organizations you work, so the first you must need to understand a business understanding, and that is the work of business analyst, right guys? And how do you understand the business? You understand the business based on you understand the business based on data, based on. So that's why you become a data analyst, isn't it? First you're a business analyst, then you analyze the data, then you build the predictive models, now the third one, every database DB, the data stored in a raw data. What type of data called, guys? Raw data. What is mean by raw data? Now I'll give you just one moment. Just 1 second. Okay. All right. So I'll make a new tab here. Data structures. This one. Okay. Now let's say the first one, customer's name. Or let's talk about, see guys, the first one, customer's name. You visit to the stores. Let's assume on a weekends you visit to the stores, right guys? Assume, I'll show you another part, how to understand the data. So did you see this is the architectures to create data sets for predictive model? So assume this data is called DMart. You understand? This database is called Reliance. This is called Reliance, and this is called like Walmart stores, right? So we have three data. DMart maintain their local DB or not? So when you go for shop in mall, did you see, if you see the desktop, they have SQL server installed over there. I understand. So once you see this today, in Sunday, 10 customers visit to the DMart stores. How many customers? 10 customers. So in the 10 customers, they purchase some of the items or not? Yes, guys. So when they purchase, let's assume I'll say customer's name, customer's age, customer's date of birth, customer locations, which item he purchased, and what is the price of the items, isn't it? So let's say there's a name of the customers A, name of the customers B, name C. Now age, this customers, do you remember? Let's say due to some busy schedules, this customers didn't enter the name, didn't enter the age, entered the locations Hyderabad, and item which is purchases, let's say fruits items, and then price of the item is $100, right guys? And another customer's entered age is 25, and then location miss, and fruit he purchases, let's say like some of the food items, and the cost is 200. And another customers didn't enter anything, and just he mentioned as he purchased items like dressing items, and the cost is 300 rupees. Because this item price is entered by the front end customer care or not, the lady or guy who's sitting over there. So in this one, I'll show this. Let's click this one. Let me make it to this part. So how many attributes, guys? Is this data raw data or clean data, guys? Raw data. Now let's assume, do we have any missing values? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many missing values we have? 6 missing values have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so what happened? Same data, it would be stored in the DMART database or not? Now let me go back and I can show this one. So in the database, the data stored, the data entered by customers. So this is called raw data. I understand. My question, can you visualize any graph from the raw data? Yes or no? Is this possible? Can you visualize any data with the raw data? No. Now we need to clean it or not? Who will clean it? Let's talk about this one once again. So the same way we have data from DMart database, Reliance database, and Walmart database. This is called local DB. This is called local DB. Now let's say there is a company called Accenture, which is a company called Accentures. Accentures is tie up with DMart, tie up with Reliance, tie up with Walmart. It will say, if you give me data for last 2 years or next 2 years, I'll give you 1 crore, the called agreement, contract sign. Now, so can we say the data transform? This is called Accenture database. What is database, guys? Accenture database. Now, from the local DB to master DB, the data will transfer or not? The data will transfer or not? So when the data will transform in the DMART, they have a raw data. So that raw data will transfer or not? Are you guys understand or not? So what is meant by warehouse? You know, while you construct cement warehouse, iron or warehousing means there is the data warehousing team available. Here is the data. Every company has a data warehousing. You know what is meant by that? They take care of the data. It comes from different sources. It comes from different sources. So there is the data warehousing team. So in the DB, we have raw data. What kind of data we have, guys? Raw data. Now, who will clean it? So there is the thing called data cleansing. There is the thing called data cleansing. Now there is a team, data analyst, extract the data, raw data to clean data. And once we made the clean data, then you see the visualizations part. Then you build the predictive model. Everybody's clear or not clear? So every organization has opportunities for data warehousing team, data informatica, ETL, extract, transpose, load. In data warehousing team, we extract the data, transpose the data, and load the data. Understand or not? And now every organization also many databases, guys. This database contain all the data. Then it will might be you can pass to based on data warehouse team, send the data based on specific attributes, guys. This is HR data, HR table, send the data to HR table. Admin table, send the data to admin. Are you understand, team, what exactly I'm saying? So everybody's clear or not? So what is the work of data cleansing? Very important. Data cleansing is very important. No matter whatever experience you have, everybody spend more time on data cleansing. Understand, team? So here EDA. What is the EDA? Exploratory data analysis. That means who will fill the missing values? Who will fill the missing values? How will fill the missing value is important. In interview question, in data science interview question, how to impute missing variable in the data set? What is interview questions, guys? How to fill missing variables in the data set? Everybody's clear? So today we understand what is raw data, what is clean data, and all those things, guys. Let me close this. Let's minimize now. Understand up to this, guys? Okay. So here to understand EDA, we need to learn 7 techniques, guys. How many techniques? 7 techniques. Just let me write it down. And this is called EDA technique. EDA technique. As I said, entire machine learning type of machine learning bonds from here. Let me tell you the reason why. So that's why EDA is very important in any of the, analyst, scientist, or whatever it may be. So EDA technique, the first technique is variable identification. What exactly important, guys? Variable identifications. What is mean by that? Let's say a student write the exam. To student write the exam, do you think student height is important? Student weight is important? Yes or not? No, right? Students reading time and writing time is important or not? Are you getting my point? I will explain what is meant by variable identifications. Second step. The second step is what we called univariate analysis. And the second step is I'll call it as, just one moment, univariate analysis. And the third one is called bivariate analysis. The one who working professionals, maybe you wanted to integrate your Excel sheets or data to the real-time business. I want you to listen. This session is very important because first, maybe you think you know everything. Maybe you think I'll build all those things. By let me tell you, by do some code doesn't mean that you're a data scientist. Let me tell you. So first thing is, if you did not choose right variable, then you ruin the business. Are you understand what I'm saying? Why I'm saying all those things, I'll give you example, then you can ask me, I'll talk to you as well. Everybody's clear? So let's say the one who working professionals try to understand, might be you working in some of the Excel sheets or not. Take one Excel sheets and put it in your personal file. It's, there's a way to get from the data to this one. And then you started working variable identifications, all those things. The fourth point is called missing value treatment. Very important or not? Now, let's say once the data comes to Accenture, do you call to the customers, hey man, on the day you buy the item, you forgot to, can you please write down? Assume you have 10 crore customers. Do you think someone there to call and fill the missing values? Highly impossible. They'll say, who are you man to ask? Isn't it? You're getting me? So let's talk about missing value treatment. This is all interview questions, guys. What exactly we have? Missing value treatment. And the fifth one we have called outlier treatment. What do we called? Outlier treatment. And the sixth one is variable transformations. Variable transformations. And the seventh one is called variable creations. Understand or not? So what is meant by that? When I talk about business, that means that is a data set. Data set means what, guys? Excel sheets. In every data sets, we have column names, right, guys? Column names can be called features, variables, attribute. In data science terms, we also called as feature engineering. Understand what we call, guys? Feature engineering technique. So when you attend some of the interview, they might ask, can you please tell me some of the feature engineering technique? Means in the data set, we have variables, right? Engineering, which course you studying? I'm studying engineering. Which course you studying? I'm studying medical. Engineers means what, guys? Understand, dig down of each and every attributes is called engineer, and understand, make meaningful informations of the attribute is called feature engineering techniques. In interview, if anybody asks what is meant by feature engineering, so please talk about this 7 points. Please talk about these 7 points. And let me tell you, in futures, I'll tell you feature selection technique versus feature scaling technique versus feature engineering technique is very important. Never ever confuse among three. Never ever confuse among three. I hope you understand. So all the part is very important. So any business understanding means understand attribute means business understanding. Everybody's getting me or not? Okay. So how many techniques we have? Variable identifications. That mean to say that. So let me close this one. So did you see we have raw data or not? This is the raw data. So what is meant by clean data? Let's say if I filled to 34 and 44 and date of birth, some values are I entered. Is this clean data, guys? Isn't it? No missing value. But my question, what is the technique to fill missing values? What is the technique to fill these values? What is the technique to fill the value? So this is all about exploratory data analysis technique. Everybody's clear or not up to that? Okay. So step by step, I will covered, and it will take today and tomorrow. Okay. It will take today and tomorrow. And then I hope you learned a lot from it. And this is all the things you might encounter in interview questions, guys. The first part I called as variable identifications. What is the first part, guys? Variable identifications. In variable identifications, the first technique we have is independent variable and dependent variable. What is meant by that? I'll give you a small example. Please understand. This is called I'll talk about raw data. So let's talk about there is a family business. Understand? In the family, where mother, she is a housewife. I can say that. Just one moment. All right. And we have one son and one daughter. And son is studying at 7th grade and daughter studying at 5th. I can say that. And father. So here, father is working professionals, I can call this. Now, my question, how many attributes I have? 4 attributes, isn't it? Now, which depends on whom? Can I say that mother, son, daughters depends on father or not? These 3, them father. You won't think too much. Too much means, sir, you're wrong. You can't say this. Just I'm giving you just an example to make you understand. Are you getting my point? So when these 3 attributes are depends on father, can I write down the father as dependent variable? Can I say that? What we variable, guys? Dependent variable. And rest of them are independent variable. Daughter is independent. She don't have any responsible. Father has many responsibility. They have to pay the bills, they have to pay the school fees, and they have to take care of the house, pay the EMIs. Many things just runs. Now you may ask a cross questions. What happen if both works? Still, they are depends on father. Are you getting my point, guys? So let's copy and 1, 2, 3. Guys, am I getting my point or not? So in this family business, we have 4 attributes. In the 4 attributes, do you understand what is dependent variable and independent variable? Am I clear or not? In machine learning linguistic, dependent variable always mentioned as y. What we call y. In this variable, we called x1, x2, x3. Can I say this? Can I say this? Isn't it? So these 3 independent variable highly depend on dependent variable or not? Everybody's getting my point. Let me mention this one. I will call different people call these variables as a different terms. Let's go ahead and we can understand. Dependent variable also called as target variable, also called as predictive variable. When we speak with organizations, when you speak with your colleague, the one who working as a data scientist, we keep on talk about which predictive variable you selected to build the ML models. So predictive means these guys are talking about dependent variable. Are you understand or not? I'll give you more example, then only understand the use case. Then we get back to the, how can I denote as Y or X, guys? Y or X? Y. That's perfect. Now, independent variable. What is meant by non-target variable or non-predictive variable? I guys understand what exactly I called? non-target variable and non-predictive variable, and it denotes as X. If you have multiple independent variable, I'll tell you just a little bit in depth later part, just I hope understand at this moment. That's what the problem. Are you attend the class? Generally, father is independent, means father is free worker, right? Then who will responsible of the house then? Do you think father, if father is independent, then who is dependent? Son is dependent or daughter is dependent? Are you understand, KR? Thus now I just say, because before you asking these questions, I already tell you who is paying EMI. Just calm down. See guys, there's a few things. If you want to poke the example, I mean, I'm giving you some things, then don't stop giving examples. Are you understand? What I'm saying, I'll give you more example. Please be with me and understand. What I'm saying, father is dependent, rest of them are independent. I will talk about another one. So here, this is just starting to explain what is independent, what is dependent. I said I'll give more examples. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. So here, understand up to this. So what exactly kids are depends on father. Clear? So father is dependent variable. And kids independent, they don't have any pressures, they don't have any target, they don't do anything. It's just they go to school, come back and play and enjoy. That's it. Now, if you say, sir, I have another family which see there depends on mother, what happened? Well, father is died, then mother is dependent. Then these two are independent. Are you understand, guys, what I'm trying to say? Great. Okay. If dependent variable is continuous in nature, then we called regressions. Then we called regressions. So regressions follows regressions algorithm. And what algorithms we have? Linear regressions. I can call as simple linear regressions, multiple linear regressions, support vector regressions, decision tree regressions, random forest regressions, gradient descent, lasso regressions, or lasso regularizations, which is called L1, ridge regressions, ridge regularizations, which is called L2. These algorithms we need to follow. Are you understand, team? So as I said, machine learning algorithms bonds from EDA. What I'm saying, if dependent variable is continuous in nature, then what algorithms we need to implement? Simple linear regressions algorithms. Then I'll give you classifications algorithm. If the dependent variable, understand, is binary in nature, then we implement classifications. Understand? So then we implement which algorithms, guys? Classification algorithms. What are the algorithms? Logistic regressions, support vector machines, naive Bayes. Understand? And then we called as k nearest neighbor classifier. And here I'll use another one as k nearest neighbor regressor. Clear? K-NN classifiers, naive Bayes, support vector machines, decision tree, random forest, XG boost, add a boost, all these things we have. Are you clear or not? Okay. Everybody's understand up to this? Now I'll give you an example. Let's assume you have 50 lakhs rupees on your pocket. Everyone, you want to buy the house with your family for your family, right? You need to talk to the builders or not? Let's say to buy the house, I'll make some of the attributes, means columns. Name of the customers. Understand? Name of the customers. Gender of the customers. Date of the customers. Height of the customers. Weight of the customers. Square feet. With how many square feet you're looking for your family. Does the house which you're going to buy, does the house is nearest to school, nearest to metro, nearest to shopping mall, and nearest to hospital, and the price of the house. Now, are you understand what I'm speaking? Now, let me hold it. Just go ahead. I'll assume customer's name is Alex. Gender, he forgot to mention. Date of birth 4, 5, and I can say that 2087. I'm sorry, 1987. Okay, guys. Let's say height of the weight of the Alex is 45 pound. Square feet, they're looking for 100 square feet. That school is nearest to the house. Yes. And price of the house is 1 million, or maybe let's say 1 crore. Correct? Now you understand the example? Yes or no? Now let's go back to then Ben, gender female, and date of birth is missing. Height is 6 feet. Let's talk about, like, I can say is 6. Square feet 200. Metro station is no, nearest the shopping mall, yes. Hospital, yes. And the cost of the property is 2 CR. Now, I'll make a multiple records like that, isn't it? Now, very simple. My simple question is, as I mentioned, any data scientist, variable identification is very important. How many attribute I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many attributes I have? Do you have any missing values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have some missing values. My question, in the data set, out of 11 attributes, can you tell me, can you recognize which is dependent variable, which is independent variable? Which is dependent variable, which is independent? KR, now you tell me, man. You ask a lot of questions. Now, please go ahead. Saurav, I gave another example. Please answer me. Very good. So, Shubhushan, what do you think so? Which is a dependent variable, which is independent? Sashibhushan, can you please acknowledge me? Name is dependent. Let me say, understand the business is very important. Tomorrow, when you join a company as a data scientist or Java developer or .NET developer, they will give you KT, knowledge transfer. Knowledge transfer means business understanding is called knowledge transfer. Please understand that. So, yes, very good. Now, what exactly I said, as you know the business, so before you buy the house, end of the story is price or not? Right, guys? When you work in a company, what is the dependent variable? Salary? Everybody is working for a salary. So the price is dependent. Can I say price is dependent variable? We fix the price. We fix the price. See, we fix the price based on what? Based on square feet. Do you think only one attribute square fit? No, square fit, and you take other decision as well, like school also you need to check, metro stations also check, all the parameters are pass, and I can mention rest of them are IV, means independent variables. You might hope understand or not. And no, it's not like that. So all of them are independent variable. Once we fix the price, you buy the house or not. So to fix the price, what happened? We need to decide rest of the attributes or not, team. To fix the price. So we, in this case, can I say how many variables? Can I prepare equations x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8, x9, x10, and y? Can I write the equation y is equals to m1x1 plus m2x2 plus m3x3 dot dot m10x10? Can I write this? Can we build a math equations now or not now? Can we build a math equations, guys? This concept is called multiple linear regressions algorithms. Yes, Paul, good questions. In the data sets, dependent variable is one or many. It could be one, it could be many. Understand? If you could many, what is the next step? I'll explain. I understand. Let's say there is an image called dog. When I say to find the image of dog, do you see Indian dogs, African dogs, US dogs are different or not? I understand. So to classify the images, then you get a multi-dependent, multiple dependent variable. Those things I'll explain in AI part. So that's called, I will explain more and more in detail. So I hope understand, guys, what exactly the EDA part. So in this case, let's talk about, is this data sets comes under regressions or classifications? Anyone? What I said, if dependent variable is continuous, what is meant by continuous in nature? Regressions, very good. Because price is 1 crore, 200 square feet, 2 crore, 300 square feet, 3 crore, 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore. This is called regressions or not? Are you getting my point? Now let's do here. Let's say 100 square feet, 200 square feet, 300 square feet, 400 square feet. 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 4 crores. Let's plot the data point. This is called regressions line. This is called regressions line. And to get this type of, to get this business use case, which algorithms we need to implement? Simple linear, all regressions algorithms we can pass here, guys. All regressions algorithms we can pass there, isn't it? So how to build regressions algorithms? I will tell you, you need some time to digest all those things, guys. I know maybe a lot of students, they learned machine learning from before and they come back, whatever they think, you keep diluting here and there, but just everything I'll show here, all doubts will be clarified here, guys. No need to worry. And I'll teach you all math equations. And that's why, did you see all math part we're going to build? Mathematics algorithms need nothing but it's a math equations. Just now I derive one math equations or not? So entire businesses, if you go any industry, healthcare, insurance, banking, when you build data science projects, this is all the things you must need to understand. Identify dependent variable is very important. Now here, if I check, if I considered height is my dependent variable, is it make sense? I'm asking you guys. Lot of data scientists, they build the model without price, they build the model with height, and end of the story, no analysis. End of the story is no analysis. You never get it. Are you getting my point? So that's what I'm saying. Choose and write attributes is very important to before build the model. So interview question is, how to choose right variable before building machine learning model is the question. How to choose right attributes for predictive analysis is very important. So what is the answer, guys? So the answer is, I'll tell you later part. Understand? So I hope understand today's sessions or not. Now let me go back interesting, or you're learning something every day, isn't it, team? Now let's go ahead and I'll mention. Now let's go to data structures and FSTS. Can we mention the pointers, what we covered so far? 20 days. Okay. So we start with the sessions with some of the projects on IMDb rating analysis. And I explain how do we explore the data set and understanding and start visualizations and give you some of the assignment. How many lines, guys? Till 44 lines. I don't want to copy and paste. There is a meaning behind to provide this because, and also we see why the data visualizations in Excel is limited versus why we need to explore well data explorations using Python is good because even though we stored 20 crore records in the data frame, isn't it? But we cannot store, we cannot read 20 crore records in Excel file. That's the second thing. Then we introduce, there's a new functions called, I told you to check log, ilog, any, and all. Any, all. Understand you? Now, then we introduced to exploratory data analysis. We introduced to EDA. And before that, we saw what is raw data versus clean data. Understand, guys? We discussed this. And how the data creates, how the data set creates from the customer and the data will load to the database. You understand, guys? I discussed this one. And also we see a architecture to build data set for predictive model. And also we discuss about a little bit on data warehousing, what exactly mean and how exactly it works, how it works. And then we discuss like what is meant by variable identifications. In the variable identifications, we have, what is this things called, guys? Independent variable and dependent variable, right, guys? Independent variable I denotes as, what else, guys? I denotes as y or x. Y. I'm sorry. It's called x. Dependent variable I called as y. And also we discuss how regressions and classifications born from variable identifications. Tomorrow I'll continue this. Tomorrow I'll continue rest of the topics. I hope everybody's clear or up to this. Just one moment. And I'll explain some data cleansing techniques tomorrow, guys. Just- Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think I already posted, Prasanna. Can you check here? I think check this one. Okay. Project 10. You can find in the notepad. You can find in the notebook. Okay. The class notes. I'm copy and I'm going to sending this right away so that you can find all the files. And please, EDA documents, I will, yeah, I'm doing Paul right now. And EDA documents I will share once I complete. Okay, team. Just go ahead and browse. Open. Okay.